And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line.
He had to figure they'd try and get the ball to Julio early, and they did it right there. And it doesn't take a degree from MIT to know that, so you had to figure, what's up with the defense? You should know that that's coming right away.
Got it. Back 25. Right south.
On first down, Freeman. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
21.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Check right 54. Right 54.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Mike, ready. Yellow lady.
55. Tackles. Tackles.
Check. Fresno. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Sammy.
Breeze now. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Jared Cook is a guy who's been around the NFL. He's been with the Titans, the Rams, the Packers, and the last 2 years in Oakland. Now he makes a move to the Big Easy, where he pairs with Drew Brees and forms a nice little threat.
Breeze now on first down. Thomas has got it, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Come on, one thing for sure, you know that Michael Thomas is going to be the target on a 3rd down pass, and Drew Brees finds him and keeps this drive moving.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
21.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
0-2.
Again, it's Breeze. This is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Breeze to another longtime vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans first.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Breeze going to come up here, first and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive.
Kill. 5-8.
Breeze to throw again. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now, Breeze again. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. Thomas, the intended target. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Got it.
Check.
They run with Pumphrey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Tuesday.
Mike 54.
From the 17, Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1.
Hey, ready. Back 25. Hey, Ridley.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Bryant's extra point up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Bulldozes past him. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Check 26.
Now Breeze. And he fires one incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
95, 56.
We don't want this.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
That's the way.
Easy, opposite.
55.
Go.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Mike 55.
Looking to throw on second down. Breeze. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and
8. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Check back. 5-1. Hey, box truck.
And we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37.
Now Breeze on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line.
Mike.
Ready, blue 80. Mike 25.
And let's get this.
21.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Yo. Right there. 54. Right there.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Complete to Jones. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure toward.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Austin Hooper. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Saints nothing. Matt Ryan set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Adrian Claiborne. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
SOS.
Now it's the backup Bridgewater. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Tight, hey, break it down, fellas, break it down. Hey, kill. Hey, Charlie.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they look to throw. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set.
And he caught it up. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. He'll be brought down short of the 15, but a really good move on the run. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the 16, Breeze. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jared Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Looks good on the extra point, and that trims the lead down to 9. 16, Saints 7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11.
47 mark. Hey, wait. Mark 47. Hey, wahoo. Here we go again.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Freeman. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
25. We got 20.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the air.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
2nd and 10. at the 45-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty when you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
Ready, blue 80. Back 25. Hey, red players. What we got?
Mike spot 4.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be...
And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. And this defense continues to dominate. How about 2 safeties in one game here?
You don't even put that on your goal sheet. This is something that results when you're playing really well on defense and the offense has nowhere to go with the football. Dominating performance.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Throwing on 3rd and long. Ryan, and finding the tight end Hooper. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
54.
They'll run it. Freeman. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman. with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Now, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Murray. Oh, able to avoid him. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw with Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. To throw, it's Breeze. And Ging's got it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down and goal. Breeze. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore. Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's put him on the buses.
Ryan. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
A gain of
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
Ryan's throw caught by Jones. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On second down, Freeman. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. On first and 10, it's Ryan. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Brings up second and a yard at the Saints' 20-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
Got it. Situation, let's go.
Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the 12-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on second and 5.
Hey, Zoo.
To throw is Ryan. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's first and 10. Murray. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Saints on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Bridgewater. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Breeze now. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Breeze now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Latavius Murray, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And now it's 2nd down.
Ready. Yellow lady.
Check mark 45. Danny.
5-9. Hey, Echo.
Exit. 45. Mike, 45. And let's
Breeze now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Murray. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Breeze. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
All day. I'm coming after you. Kill. Hey, team 6.
check Mike 45. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass.
Tonight.
Breeze going to go on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 16. First down, Falcons. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Bryant's pass taken in by Ridley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A nice pickup there, 18 yards. First down, Falcons.
First down, Atlanta.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ryan wants to throw it. He completes it to Jones. 25 yards that time.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run here with Pumphrey. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He can run for it, and he will. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They'll come out in the pistol, and they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. And that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now a desperation throw deep, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel. And victory really helped by their defense.